He's going over the fence! He's going over the fence! Sleep! Sleep! Vampire Cop! Hey, good evening, everybody. Vampire Cop here. Happy Halloween! Thanks for tuning in to the show. I'm hosting tonight. It's a holiday, so this is it's a call-in show. You'll be able to uh, jump on if you like, and however much time we have for you to, and if we have folks that want to play with me, do some role plays, some safety role plays or whatnot, whatever jumps into your head is cool. I'm just going to go ahead and paste the Zoom link into the chat. So yes, the rundown. Okay, feel free to jump in the chat. If you watch later, feel free to comment. Yeah, please, if you've got sensitive individuals or kids, kids, what are you doing? You should be out trick or treating right now instead of being inside watching this with them on a live stream. So this is for the adults before the fun starts later. I mean, I just got up, so I've had to go to work. I'm going on shift. This is really the first thing that I do in my day, and I was a little spooked about it because sun just went down. Last thing I want to do is get my ass blown up by the sun. But it's a special day, I think, for a lot of us, myself included, willing to risk it, willing to do it for this special thing. So that's the deal. I think I will play myself in absolutely everything we play because I'm a strong personality and I don't want to try and put something else over top of me. Um, the general way it will work is jump in to the Zoom room and I will invite one of you to join me at the time, and we will do an enjoyable role play. And then when that feels like it wraps up, I'll say goodbye. And if there's someone else in the queue, then I will do a role play with them. And until a reasonable amount of time, because then you need to get on to your celebrations. I need to get on. I got to get down to the station. It's a wild night. It's like full moon happens a lot every 28 days, right? So, but this is like a super full moon, even if the moon isn't full. I haven't tracked it, personally, so I don't know precisely what the scoop is there. Um, let's see. Before we have anybody come in to role play, I guess. While I'm sort of kicking around, I do hear children outside. That's nice. Hope they don't have any traumatizing encounters tonight with any ghouls or goblins or monsters or humans. Although there's a argument to be made that humans and monsters are, it's the kind of a whatever the mathematical intersection is, where you have two, oh, like a Venn diagram, it's, there's a human overlap into monster, so there's that sort of the oblong bowed slice that represents kind of the intersection between those two things. Um, yeah, so let's see. A question you might be asking yourself is, hey, Vampire Cop, I thought that vampires couldn't their reflection couldn't be their image couldn't be captured. And to you, I say yes, very true. You got me. But just so you know, my image is not being captured. It's not being captured. I am I'm using a lot of effort to hypnotize you into seeing what you would see if my image were able to be captured, which is, not it's not an insignificant expenditure of power. It's within my power. But it's rude to not to be camera on for Zoom calls. So I've gotten used to it for Zoom calls. Any Zoom call I'm on, I'm like hypnotizing the other people to see what I look like, what I would be, how am I doing, what I'm generally how I'm in the space. Just as a courtesy, because I think we're all familiar with the sort of vermin that are like camera off Zoom call people. And come on, come on. What are we doing here? It just, you gotta you gotta be camera on so that people can get the cues and see your eyes and understand that you're there, there's not just silent, impassive judgment or what have you. So yeah, that's an aspect of that. Um, Pardon me, just gonna take a little sip of blood. Mm, yes. Oh, that's good stuff. Got to get breakfast in, before I start beating the streets, or whatever they have me, could be deep cover or whatever. The I can because I can turn into a bat or a wolf or a mist. So like all that stuff is useful for kind of surveillance and infiltration stuff. And I never know. I'm a jack of all trades when it comes to exactly what I need to be doing when I roll into the station. Do whatever might be coming up for me at any point of time. So yep. Let's see. I suppose, like I said, I'm going on shift, so I'm going to be at the station or beating the streets. If you're out there and you don't have anything to do yet, don't have any plans, you're in Chicago, then I suggest that you find your way to the Western. CIC Theater is having a Halloween party. There'll be lots of fun people in costumes. Jorgen and his beautiful wife will probably be there. As I understand it, he took the night off tonight because, of course, I have Empire Cop more than capable of hosting some role plays for a few minutes. If anyone opts to role play, it seems like perhaps we've got a lot of shy folks tonight, a lot of shy folks that feel disinclined, or they're in the midst of preparing their costumes, getting their business together, making their plan for the evening, going out there with the hopes, dreams, excitements, a certain readiness to show off their creative spirit and however they've adorned themselves for the evening. Sure, there's going to be a lot of very cool costumes to see, and probably some monsters, mutants, sort of horrible things that otherwise, hide themselves away 364, and then they have their one night when they roll out. Although city, man, the city people don't judge. People are going to be out doing their thing most of the time. They just feel especially invited out on an evening like tonight. And you know what? The city's so cool that it's like, hey, we're not going to have any static. We're not going to have any problems. It'll probably be an easy night for me, unless they have something where I've got to transform into a wolf or a bat or a mist, like I say, and surveil, infiltrate style thing. But I don't know. We'll see. The captain is, it's getting towards the end of the year, so he's a little checked out because he's got a situation at home where like it's, his it on again, off again with his wife, and there's no clean break there, and feels it's tough. I've been around for hundreds of years, and of course, I've been involved in a lot of relationships that are often like very intense, and I don't know that I've ever seen anything quite as wild and I dare I so horrible as the captain's situation. It feels like I'm like, just get out, right? But that's not how he feels. He's got a lot of stuff wrapped up in it, and but I'm willing to deploy some of my powers, over the course of like the execution of my duty, like a sleep, or like a or hypnotizing you so that you can see me on a Zoom call, right? Like that seems all cool to me, but I'm not going to make people's choices for them, But I guess what I'm confessing to is that it has crossed my mind to go ahead and, hypnotize the captain to sort of be like, hey, it seems like this road has been run, man, like get get in the car and drive away, don't come back, and but he's had his wrongs too, and seems like one human lifetime may be too short of a time when you accumulate all this sort of like stuff that happens to you when you're younger, and then generation after generation accumulating stuff, and then you all kind of like are in a big pile of just awful stuff where you're reinforcing, you're reinforcing stuff. You're reinforcing your own like uh, negativity, and then it's all a swirl that kind of spirals in on itself uh, so much. And I think that's what the captain is dealing with. He's just generations of execrable behavior colliding together. Um, oh, okay, great. Ty's here. Okay. All right, I'm going to admit Ty, and we're going to look at doing a little role play with Ty. So here we go. Yes, okay. Microphone and camera coming on, and then that
Oh,
got too
okay, great.
big.
Ty's here.
Yes. Okay, Jed. Okay, Jed, we'll have you next if Ty can figure his stuff out. Ty, it looks like your microphone is n not enabled, my man.
Hello?
Hello, hey, hi there, Ty. How are you?
Hello there, Count.
Happy Halloween. Oh no, not a count.
Oh,
No, no, don't want to wish to give the impression of a noble title. I'm 100% just a citizen like anybody else. So, you can call me officer, you can call me vampire cop, whatever.
officer,
I'll
it's
get
all
the
right.
gist. Yeah, no, that's fine. Hey, it's all cool, Ty. What's so do you I'm about to go to work. Are you just getting off work? Is that the deal?
Yeah, I'm just getting off work. Yeah, at
Just
five
getting off
o'clock.
work. Oh man, hard long day, and then you hop on for a little bit extra, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it goes. You gotta make
Yeah,
the
you got to make the
bread
dollars.
somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Precisely. I own my own place. It's a big warehouse with a subterranean grotto. So it's all cool. But it took me a lot of years to like save up and buy and then pay off,
Mm.
and but you know how that goes. We're all running the same rat race, roughly. So okay, great, Ty. It's so good to be here. So I figured let's do like a little role play, and it looks like Jed is next in line, so we'll do a little role play, and then I will say goodbye, and then I'll have Jed in, and I'll do a little role play with him, and we'll see how that goes. So Jed, hang tight. I know you're here. We'll have you in soon. So Ty, do you have any what's your do you have any curiosity? What about an encounter you might have with me? Do you have a fantasy? Do you want to play a perp? Do you want to just engage me in a way that you might normally engage me? What kind of
Yeah.
scenario do you want to role play
Well,
with me as a vampire cop?
yeah, I have questions about your abode, if that's all right. If it's up
Oh,
to
about
code.
my. Oh, okay, great.
Yeah,
Yes, we'll do that. Do you want to role play? You coming to the warehouse that I live in?
Yeah, it's permit time. You gotta, as an
Oh, okay.
inspector, can I inspect your subterranean layers? Is that all
Wait,
right?
wait, wait. Okay, wait. We'll start. Yes, here we go. I'm
Okay.
going to start, and then okay, here I am. I'm at the warehouse door, which
Okay.
is it's got a big corrugated thing, but I also have a normal door because what a pain in the ass to be moving that door up and down. So okay, here we go. Aha, aha. Well,
Hey,
hello.
hey there.
May I
You
ha
ready? You ready for inspection there,
may I help
sir?
you? Inspection.
It's
Well,
inspection day.
it's for I don't really understand it. I'm not making any additions or modifications to my place of residence. So
Oh,
what
well, we
exactly
had some
do we
noise
have to inspect?
complaints earlier in the year.
Well, that's a
Uh,
different thing, and that's my job. I'm a cop. I'm a vampire cop. I would deal with the noise complaint, and believe you me, I would deal with it. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
sir, I know as a fellow city employee,
Yes, we got to
I
stick together,
appreciate
man. Yeah.
your counter, but I'm just doing my job, and some of the
Uh-huh.
residents, I can't say who, but
Well,
they were.
residents, what is this? Are like bags of beans and flour complaining? It's just warehouses around here, man.
I
What's
can't
it's
say who, sir. It's again, I'm just here to inspect the premises, make sure everything's tip top and to code.
okay? Well, come
Okay.
on in. Okay,
It
yeah,
feels
come on in.
it. Talk about being reversed. I'm asking permission to come into your place.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yes, yeah,
Wow.
that's true. I
That's
mean, the thing
funny.
is,
Is that
it is pretty funny. But I'll tell you what, little secret of the business is that if I get a warrant, then it's as good as an invitation. So
oh,
basically, my limitations because of like my species, or I guess
hey, it's
is
2025. I'm not here to judge your species or your
no,
limitations at
no,
all.
no. I'm just saying, funny, right? My
Yeah.
occupation lines up with
Yeah,
how it
that's
works.
irony, isn't it? Is that irony?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Irony has been so misused over the hundreds of years I've been,
Yeah.
like conscious that I can't even tell you what irony is anymore. I don't. I have the same question. Is it irony? I don't know. It's that goddamn Alanis Morissette song was a
Oh yeah,
stake in the heart of irony.
she
Yeah.
was a good singer back in the 90s there.
Yeah, there's just
Oh,
something about her that
it's
that
probably it's
it
probably
triggered
that
me
she's
a little bit.
Canadian.
What?
She's Canadian.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's not I have
It
no
has that
problem with that.
allure to it. A
Well, for
mys
you, maybe.
a
Yeah, me,
mystique.
it's yeah. I think I think her, and again, frankly, maybe this is me, but she really seemed vengeful, and I guess I've had to work like for a long time to get over those, my
Mm.
own kind of like inclinations to that sort of behavior. So so I saw her in her music, some things I struggle with. I didn't particularly care for it myself. So
Mm.
anyway, as you can see, I mean it's a big empty room in here, with no real
Yeah.
lights. You should keep the door open so that you can see. I have unholy eyesight that lets me see. There's just a bunch of
Yeah,
pillars and
let me get
whatnot.
out my flashlight here and
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's
look
okay.
around
That's
for a
fine.
sec. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yep, yep.
Yeah, yeah, well, and
Yeah,
it
look, all
looks
this
pretty.
is just
You
a
got
big
that
empty
insulated up
warehouse.
there, right? That's
What?
all insulated?
Oh, it's a warehouse, man. None of this is.
Okay.
It's a big yawning empty shell, and then I have my personal grotto underneath it, which is sort of it
Oh,
joins
so
into the
maybe
sewer
that's the
system.
violation. Maybe you're zoned as just warehouse, not mixed use. Let
What?
me check the forms
Look, hey,
here.
look, man, you came at me with noise complaint stuff, and I'm just saying, yeah, if somebody gets in here and like screams or whatever, it's gonna echo all over the place. But if I recollect, it was, yeah, it was a couple of junkies that broke into my house. And so that's like, hey, I'm the victim,
Oh no.
So yeah. But and then they screamed when I came out, when I arose from the grotto and said, "You're in my house!" And then they were like, "Oh, ah!"
Oh,
it was like a
yeah.
scream. Yeah. But then I said, "Sleep, sleep," and I took them to to one of those recovery clinics, and I think they're on track to get back in and be productive members of
Well,
society.
let's
I think
let's
they're
hope
both living in
so.
halfway houses right now.
Let's hope
Oh,
so.
but hey, man, if you could chill out on the cross stuff, that would
Oh,
be
oh,
great.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, my. I hope. Well, I hope they didn't disturb Mrs. Vampire Cop. You know, I
Oh,
hope
don't,
she was not too startled
you
from
don't
all
need to
that.
fish like that, man. I'm not married, okay? I've
Oh,
ever, yeah, I have had brides throughout my life, but it's yeah, I'm a swinging dick, my man. I
well,
I'm free to do as I please.
you caught me. There really wasn't a complaint. I just really liked your warehouse, and I wanted to see what was inside. So
Oh,
this was a big ruse, if
well,
you
all you
will.
got to do is say, "Hey, I'd like to see your
I
warehouse."
know.
This
I
is it.
didn't. You seem so inapproachable and so popular that I just wanted to say
I
hi
know.
and
I'm a real hero, and the paper keeps writing lots of cool columns about my stuff. So, so just hey, as a fellow city employee, cool. Just don't like let the veritable cat out of the bag,
I
right?
won't.
About,
Would you mind if I get your autograph though? You want to sign the back of this form?
okay, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, my man. Uh, I've been a number of times people have come at me with contract stuff, and I'm gonna have to. I'm not gonna do this in an informal setting. So come on down to the precinct. I'll sign whatever you want to sign.
Oh,
But
this was just for my collection. This was just
yeah,
for
I
this
can't do
fan.
it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be a big. I'm not trying to be a big, undead penis to you. But I just I can't do it. I can't. I just can't sign. I've been burned too
Well,
many times before.
my kids are
Like
I'm gonna have to disappoint some kids back home because they're gonna be pretty sad that
what?
daddy didn't
No.
come back with an autograph of their favorite person in
Oh,
town.
your kids should not be paying attention to the stuff I do anyway. So, feel free to, imply that I'm a terrible dude or whatever. But like kids, you should, I'm 18 plus, my man.
Oh
So,
no,
you know,
they don't want to be they don't want to be you. They just think you're cool because you're on the TikTok and the reels.
yeah. No, I'm
But
saying my content is 18 plus because there's so much blood and,
well, it
there's,
might just be a phase and
it's
a
all real
macrub.
sexy and
They're
like,
into all that
it's
macrub right now, and I
Mac
can't
rub.
macabre
Oh, macabre. Yeah.
macabre.
Yes,
Sorry,
macabre. I thought you were trying to say back rub. And I was like,
no, no, sorry.
the
It
kids
always
don't
that
need to
R
be
and
into
E
back
flip
rubs either,
always make
because
me
I'll admit, I'll be down in the grotto and
macabre.
I'll be looking at TikTok and I get in a back rub feed and it's like,
Oh,
wow, this is people, it's yes, it's very erotic. So keep your kids away from me and keep your kids away from back rub stuff,
they
until
really
they're
need to be
older.
all social media, really.
Yeah, they should be. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they're at that age. They're 16 and 17. They're just precocious. They're just
Yeah, they think they're adults, but they got another
yeah.
7, 8 years
They
before they're
didn't even want to
brain.
dress up this year for Halloween, and I'm like,
Oh,
you're only a kid one time.
yes. I'd say dress up. I'd say dress up. I'd say go out, get yourself some candy. You know,
Mm,
nobody come.
well,
Like I said, nobody lives here except me and bags of beans and flour and the other surrounding warehouses. So I
so
never, I stopped. I stopped preparing candy for kids, but I also am at work, so.
well, I was about to say, like you got a lot of beans there. Are you preparing for the worst, or is it you just like beans?
Oh, these beans, they're not mine. No,
Oh,
they were supposed to be delivered to the warehouse next door, but nobody was there. So I said, okay, yes, I've got a big empty warehouse. I'll keep these beans until the beans warehouse guys open,
oh,
and
that's
then
Hank's
they'll.
place. Hank's notorious. I think there's some money laundering going on over at Hank's.
Oh, I would know. Okay, it's right next door. All right. Yeah, I know.
Well, you
Hank
didn't hear that
Rutherford
from
is.
me.
No, I did, but I
Well,
don't believe it from you.
okay,
I know Hank Rutherford. Hank Rutherford's a cool guy, and he is not money laundering. It's just
okay,
he's making a lot of money wholesaling beans,
okay.
and I
But
get it. That sounds fishy.
the
Hmm?
flour is all yours.
No flowers. No flowers for another where. See, the thing is, the warehouses it's they close down, they go home. I'm here, I might be like
Oh,
waking up or I might be coming back from work, and all of a sudden a semi truck rolls up at 4 a.m.
oh,
I'm out there getting, coming into my home, this big empty warehouse, and they'll be like, "Oh, too early. I gotta sleep out here for like, you know, 3 hours before somebody shows up. I got to get back to Tulsa." And then I'll be like, "Hey, it's okay. I've got a big empty warehouse. Go ahead. I know these guys. I know Hank Rutherford. I know Mel Shortenheim." And I'd be like, go
Mel
ahead.
Shortenheim of the flower industry.
Yes, he owns a
Yeah.
flower warehouse. So go ahead, put your goods, put your dry goods in my warehouse. I will distribute them to the neighbors, and that's stuff I will sign for that stuff, because
So
they need
you're
a
just a
release.
storage. You're an intermediator storage.
I'm a good neighbor.
Oh,
I'm a good
yeah.
neighbor is
Okay.
what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
is
yeah.
what I am.
We
So
need this town needs more people like you. You're a
I'm
true
one of a kind, my friend. I'm one of
you
a kind.
are.
Yeah, but
I
like
didn't
me, yeah.
I didn't introduce myself. I'm sorry. I'm Julian.
Oh,
Sorry.
Julian, the
Nice.
pleasure's all
Oh,
mine.
your hand is very
Yes.
cold there. Are you
Yeah, I'm dead. So
Oh.
yeah,
Oh yeah. I
it's part of
oh
the
my
whole
gosh, I
deal.
should have known. Ugh.
Yes, I see hands. I'm because I'm dead. But I live it up. So
Now
there
is that
is
irony? I think that's irony when
is
you pretend to be something else.
I don't know.
That's probably irony.
I feel like that's wordplay,
Oh,
but I don't think it's irony
you know what?
necessarily.
I didn't
But I
pass
could be
English,
wrong.
so I don't know.
No, I don't know. It's probably going to bug me. I'll probably have to ask. I probably have to ask. I'll ask around and see what people think about that.
Well, you can't ask
So,
Hank because he's not home.
no, well, he is home. He
Oh,
does. They don't. He's not at work.
yeah, he's not
So,
at work. Yeah, he's not next
yeah,
door. No.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
he lives I think he moved off Maple, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, my captain lives near Maple.
Oh, your captain. I heard you talking
Yeah.
about your captain. Are you guys a
What?
thing?
No,
No.
no, no.
Oh,
He's
stop.
just a
Oh,
good friend. Captain, great friend, great boss.
okay. So
One, all the across the board.
you're still single, Mr. Vampire Cop. Oh,
Like I said, yeah, I'm single. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I get around, and
Well,
like, yeah.
my wife,
Oh,
she
you
and
want me
some
to bang your wife?
no, no, no,
I'll
no,
bang
no,
your wife.
no.
Yeah, you
Well,
can
I mean,
watch.
yes, but
It's
we do
hot.
it. There's a procedure there. We
No, no. I turn into a bat. I come to your house, fly
oh
in,
no.
and then if it makes you feel better, I hypnotize you so you're paralyzed. You
Well,
can't move. But don't
no,
worry, I
we just
won't
have a
hypnotize your cock, and so you can get hard watching me fuck your wife.
no,
Sound
we just have
good?
the Sunday school class over and everybody puts their keys in a bowl.
Uh,
We're very vanilla like
oh,
that.
you swing already. You
Yeah, we're
swing
just
with
very
Sunday
vanilla. We
school.
just do keys in a bowl.
Well, I'm
So,
happy to show up as like fog or whatever, and like
okay, okay.
basically penetrate. And if you want, talk to your wife about it. If you want, I could paralyze her and then have her watch me fuck you. It's either
Oh,
way, it's cool. Like I'm very, you know, I'm into pleasure. To be pleasured is one of the real reasons to have eternal life.
so you're a
It,
pleasure vampire cop. Okay.
well, I mean,
I knew
I'm a
there was a
vampire
reason I
cop,
came over here.
and
I
so I love pleasure.
yeah.
Okay, here I'll tell you what. Um, just write down your address,
Oh,
and I will read your mind. And when I truly believe that either you or your wife are horny enough for me to fly over as a bat and have sex with one or the other of you, or just stand in the corner and watch you have sex, happy to do that. Happy to throw a bone
okay.
to spice things up. However you want to do it is cool with me.
Well, we have
Um,
everybody over every third Thursday. So
oh,
the
but so you'd
address.
like me to do it in front of the
Oh,
Sunday school people? That's
yeah.
cool. As
If you
long as it's
want,
consensual, I'm down to clown in whichever way you want,
yeah.
and I can make I can do a lot of cool stuff.
Like I
You
said,
know,
we're kind of vanilla. We just swing around. So if
that's
you want
not.
to teach us how to turn into fog
I,
and stuff,
No, I can't do that. I'm
We're
not
open.
turning anybody into vampires, and you got to be a vampire to be Fog. So I'm
Oh,
not doing that. And I'm going to tell you this, man. You're wild. If you're swinging, you're wild. That's not vanilla
no,
at all. Give
no,
yourself credit. That's wild, wild erotic stuff. So,
no.
you know,
There's
I
only
mean,
like
just
six
don't.
people
And
in the
six
Sunday
is a
school
lot.
class. It's a
Six
small
is a lot.
class.
It's a lot. It's a lot of people. And I just hey, keep it away from your kids as well. Like when they're I know 16, 17, but like let them uh if they decide to follow in a similar path to you and your wife, they should at least be they should have full adult brains. So at 24 years old is when
No,
they
they're working their shifts that they work third shift at Walmart in the summer. So during the
oh,
summer,
okay.
they're out of the house.
They're at Walmart. Everybody it's from Sunday schools banging around in the house. And maybe we spice it up one of these times I fly in, read everybody's minds to see what
Oh, you
is.
do hypnot. Oh yeah, because you yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
A
I
hypnot.
have yeah, I have telepathic powers. It's like I hypnotize and do what have you. So yeah, a
Well,
pleasure to meet you, Julian. A
come
real,
over, come over
real
anytime. We have a lot of good
pleasure.
food to eat.
I can't eat food. If I
Oh,
eat
that's
human food, I
oh,
vomit.
I'm a
So
terrible host.
no,
I'm
don't
already
worry. I'll
I
come. I'll bring my own. I'll bring
I
my
feel
own.
like this is a bad first impression. I come over
Well,
under false
yeah,
pretenses.
the only thing that really bothers me is the false pretenses. The
I
deceit bothers me because it's deceit is a sin beyond any of the carnal sins or the physical sins that one can enact on another.
are
So deceit I
you
dislike.
hypnotizing me now to not lie
Oh,
anymore?
no, no,
Oh,
geez, no. I'm just
oh,
suggesting it. I can't, I'm not, yeah, no, I'm not on duty, so I try not to use my stuff. I try
oh,
to only use my stuff for um my legal duties or for pure pleasure. And,
oh,
other than
gotcha,
that, I try not to like you
gotcha,
know,
gotcha.
I try not to puppet master. It's just something it's just too messy, is what I realize.
Well,
It's too much of a messy thing.
I'm so sorry. My pager's going off.
Yes, no, goodbye,
So
Julian.
it says 3 1 3 1 3 2.
I
That
don't
means
know
that
what
means I
that
love
is.
you. Because it's
Ah,
1 4 1 4 3. Sorry, one. It
cute.
was upside down. One four
Yeah,
three. Yeah.
143. Yeah, I
It's
tried to think of what that is in the police code, but I don't think that's
no.
one that
It's a
applies anymore.
secret code my wife and I have that
Oh,
she's thinking about me and she's calling my pager and telling me she loves me. So
oh, it's nice.
that probably means there's a pot roast ready for me.
Okay, well, it's been a real pleasure, except for the deceit. And
Which again I apologize for, and I will. In a couple
no,
of
don't
years
worry.
we'll
No, I'm
laugh
just
about it.
saying, don't,
We'll
yeah,
laugh
we'll
about
laugh.
it.
We'll laugh. As I'm plowing you or your wife or a member of your Sunday school, we'll probably laugh.
We'll
So,
laugh. Yeah.
okay, great. Thank you,
Well,
Julian.
I'll see myself out, I guess.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, here we go.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye. Be careful out there. Oh, okay, good. That was a sufficient role play for Ty. Thank you, Ty. That is so nice of you to drop by. Okay, Jed, I'm inviting you into the room. So there we go. And you should be showing up now. I admitted you. I know that you seem to be struggling with your video so far, although I do see that, yes, you are a participant. You simply don't have your mic or video on yet. Aha! There we go. Hello,
Oh,
Jed.
oh
How are
no.
you? Happy
Oh no.
Halloween. What?
No.
You you have a
Hello.
you having an issue with your telephone. I see.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Hey,
No, I'm here.
you're in profile. That's
I'm
cool.
in
That's very cool.
profile.
Yeah. Okay, Jed. So we take a little time here to do a role play.
Okay.
Of course, I'm Vampire Cop.
Yeah, of course,
I,
officer.
I will remain Vampire Cop in whatever role play we choose to do.
Yes, sir.
I've got an enormously strong personality. That's just the way it goes. But
Yes,
other
sir.
than that, we can do whatever kind of role play you would like to do. So,
Okay.
you know, if you've got any fantasies or you would like to sort of play out a scenario
Well,
in
you're
that
you're a cop, right?
I am a cop. Yes, I'm a vampire
Well,
cop.
okay. Well, could we role play like just and I need help
Sure. Yeah.
like interrogation. Like you
You want?
interrogate me,
I will interrogate you. Okay,
uh,
great. So
and then
and I
you
don't know.
can correct me if I
Okay,
do
sure.
any blunders in an interrogation.
Well, that's the thing about an interrogation. It's a dance.
It's a
So
thing.
I don't know I don't know what is true mirage. I mean, I could look in your mind and read it, but I feel like that's, the people got rights. So, I'm not going to be blunt force, kind of like rip your
Uh-huh,
crime
uh-huh,
out of your mind. It's
uh-huh.
just that, I've been driven to that by a few people a few times, and I feel bad afterwards. So,
Oh.
all right, great. Here we go. Slam. Okay, perp. Yeah, back. Go ahead. Have a seat. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you and make you jump up. I realized it
Huh.
was a very surprising entry. I'm Vampire Cop, and it's pretty suspicious behavior that I understand we picked you up on, huh?
I mean, I
What
was
you
just
doing hanging around there, my man?
I had a cousin
You had your cousin nearby?
nearby,
You had a cousin nearby?
a cousin nearby.
Yeah, just hanging out. Your cousin's nearby an abandoned pizza place. That's
I
where your cousin's near, because there's a lot of derelict buildings surrounding that place. So you'd have to go for a couple block radius before, I would
mhm.
expect anybody to be hanging out.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Uh-huh.
is
Well,
there crime hanging out?
well, it's you know what? It's a crime jimmying the padlock on the front of a foreclosed, closed, locked up pizza place and getting inside. What are you going to do? You're going to make yourself a pizza in there?
I mean,
They got nothing to make pizzas with anymore. And what? Your cousin going to come over? You're going to have a little pizza party, just the two of you?
is, is that so bad?
Yes.
Haven't you ever had a pizza with a cousin?
Look, the issue is not, please pardon me just a moment. I'm having a little sip of blood. The issue is not having a pizza with a cousin. The issue is the breaking and entering. Okay. You know, you could,
Okay.
yeah, you're damaging property. You're putting yourself in peril. Uh, because I'll tell you who else feels comfortable breaking in to an abandoned pizza place. Swarms and swarms of diseased rats. And yes, I know I can become a swarm of.
Are you accusing me of being a swarm of diseased rats?
No, no, no. You're just a jagoff, if I can be so
Hey, what the
bold.
hell, man?
Yeah.
What the hell,
Hey, I'm
dude?
calling it like I see it, right?
Hey,
What?
fuck you.
Hey, fuck you, man. And I think, ultimately, I got the upper hand there. And I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I could become a swarm of diseased rats. It is one of my infernal powers. But, so I'm not necessarily impugning them, although it's so bad for the city, all the rats. You know, um,
What happens if one leaves?
what do you mean?
You're a swarm. What
If
happens if
one of
one of the rats
if
leaves?
I turn into a swarm of rats and one of the rats leaves,
Yeah, we're all of multiple minds, you know.
yeah. Oh, don't come at me with this metaphysical hokum jokum stuff.
I'm just saying,
Okay? Yeah.
if I was split, I
Yeah.
know
Well,
part of myself would want to leave.
sure. Okay. Well, that's, you should probably be in therapy about stuff like that. I mean, hey, if a piece of here's the thing, it's not just rats. It's not like, hey, I am a swarm of diseased rats wearing like latex over me. I am an undead creature that has an ability to change into a variety of things. So if one of the rats leaves, or is like captured or whatever, say like, oh, I got a piece of vampire cop in a little plexiglass case. What's going to happen? Is he going to turn back into himself and be missing his foot? It doesn't, kind of doesn't work like that because I also can become a mist or a wolf. Like I'm I can become a lot of different stuff. And so, if I lose a rat here or there, no problem. It's like a skin flake or, poof, it comes back,
Okay.
re-enters me, I reintegrate. I can also be a shadow. So it's like, oh, hey, what happens, if somebody turns on all the lights, right?
Yeah. What does happen?
Not a thing.
Nothing. Oh, you're just a
Yeah.
shadow in a light room.
Well, no, well, maybe if I choose to be, I could be still a shadow. And then that's definitely a declaration of like, you fucked up big time, man. This shadow isn't natural. Vampire cops here. Hands on your head. I'm going to
That would
pat near your genitals to see if you've got weapons, but,
that would
so
have been a
it's
better entrance to this whole thing, is if you were a
what?
shadow. If you were a shadow and you came
Yeah,
in and
why do
said,
I need to impress you? We have business to deal with here. I'm not trying to put on a show or even trying to like make you be like, oh, whoa. I think I have enough gravitas is, as a cop is good at his job, that I don't need to go like Cirque du Soleil on some jagoff who broke into an abandoned pizza place, because his cousin's nearby.
like, I
I'd
was
like to
right.
see this cousin. Where is this cousin? Is like a character witness? Huh?
Huh? I
Huh?
mean,
I ask
is it
you.
he's a I don't know. You took away my
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
He
Yep. Yep.
probably went home.
He probably just went home.
Yeah, probably.
He's hanging out amongst all these derelict buildings, waiting to meet his cousin, and he just
You
went
hang around
home.
derelict buildings.
Okay, how about this? You give me your cousin's goddamn number, and I'll give him a call, and then we'll see
Sure.
what kind of story he tells. Uh,
I don't. Okay.
and then
I'm
and
gonna
then
need my phone to look up his phone number, but yeah, sure.
just you telling me.
I don't know his phone. I'm Gen Z.
Yeah,
You think I
okay.
know a phone number?
Well,
Jagoff?
what's your cousin's name? Turnabout's fair play. If that's your read, I don't think you're right, but you're allowed to say it. It's a free country. What's your cousin's name? Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go and I'm going to take the appearance of your face, and unlock your phone and look up your cousin and give him a call.
Okay. Well,
Okay?
in
How's
my
that
phone,
sound? You
in my
know,
phone,
you can turn the ship around at any time, my friend. You know,
it,
this
it,
very thin story does not have to be the thing that you cling to. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying
it,
there?
well, in my phone, his name is Papa John's. So
Like
he has
the
a
pizza.
no. That's an inside joke. We just put his name is Papa John's.
Now, look, look,
So
my
if you were to
friend.
go look at that phone number and call it,
Yeah, if I look at the Papa John's phone number and then look up to see if that phone number is a Papa John's, it's jigs up big time. So I
is
would
it?
just want to say, yeah,
I don't know. I mean, it seems like you would have wasted like 15 minutes of your life,
I have an unending life.
and yet
Yeah.
I could take away
No.
15 minutes of the ending life.
Yeah, but here's the like just to run a little quick math at you. It's like
Mm,
once what it's infinity minus 15 minutes is
yeah,
how does that
you
work?
15 minutes less, infinity.
No, it's still infinity. That's not how math works, It's that infinity is not a finite number that gets adjusted with like plus minuses around a concept,
And infinity
man.
is not a number.
Here's the thing. All of my unlife is pleasure. So I'm getting off so hard on even this conversation.
Jesus.
And I'll get off on this whole little Daisy Do around calling a Papa John's or seeing a Papa John's. Everything I enjoy is experience. I've lived beyond the end of my mortal coil. Why?
So
Because I want to experience more and more and more and more. And so,
can I
yes,
can I retract my jagoff and say you're a pervert?
yeah, I definitely am a pervert. I'm a sick, perverted freak, man. Yeah. You finally you tell me something that's true.
But it
Maybe we're
doesn't.
making headway then. Yeah.
And there's no shame there.
None, no shame. That's my right, man. It's totally my right. It's my right to be a big time pervert. You know, I like all kinds of stuff. I like feet stuff. I like all kinds
Oh,
of shapes and sizes. I like all kinds of orientations. I like all kinds of
do
scenarios.
you, do your
You
rats
know,
fuck?
what?
Do your rats fuck?
Oh, like as an act of masturbation, would I turn into a swarm of rats who would all start fucking each other?
I guess,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, I can't say it wouldn't. I wouldn't do that, but I
But
would
have you?
absolutely do that. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
it's fine. It's no big
that's
deal.
what,
Usually if I'm a swarm of rats, I'm trying to do something. You know, it's
okay.
like it's I'd rather it's no. I mean, if in the right place or time, yeah, absolutely. But it's what am I doing with myself? If I'm just like,
I guess
hey,
masturbating.
yeah, yeah, no, I know, which is cool. I love it.
Mm,
It's
pervert.
great. Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
hey, well, okay, we're coming to some common ground. So is this why your pants were around your ankles inside that abandoned pizza place? Did somebody creep into an abandoned pizza place to pleasure themselves? You know, hey, you can get off with a slap on the wrist. I can get off with a slap on the wrist too, but in two different meanings, kind of.
Allegedly, I was caught with my pants down.
Yeah. Oh, I saw the body cam footage. It was, yeah.
Is there a way to get that deleted? By
No,
the way, no,
no,
it's not.
no. It's in the archives.
Is it
Yeah,
okay? It's triple
yeah,
backed up.
yeah, 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 yeah. Probably in hundreds of years it will be like indexed on the web. So, you know, it's part of it now. That's just part of the surveillance state, of which I'm not a participant because my image cannot be captured. So, that's kind of
Yeah,
another
but
cool thing about
you
my
you
stuff.
do you do surveil everybody else though.
I do personally, nah.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, nah.
nah,
Nah. I mean, if
nah.
I if I'm called to in the line of duty, yes, I have many ways to extend my sight and to monitor a variety of things. But hey, life's too short, man. I can't be
Yeah,
doing that all the time.
you have infinite life.
That's true. See, I got you. I got you. I
No,
busted
I
your
got you.
nuts. No, I
What?
did it on purpose. I totally busted your nuts on that one. It's just,
I don't
yeah.
think so. I think
So,
you're
hey, do
cooking.
you want something to drink or some candy? I know you've been in here for a while.
Yeah. I mean, can I get a
Sure.
can I get a pizza?
Oh, now you want a pizza. I said a drink or some candy, and you say, "Can I get a pizza?" Hey, yeah, why
Eh,
don't they go grab your phone and call Papa John's and
He's my
see?
cousin. He won't. He's my cousin. He won't have a pizza
Well,
for.
we'll see. Maybe your cousin will bring you a pizza and clear this whole thing up. How's that sound? Good?
Hey, I mean that sounds great. You got
Okay.
nothing.
All right. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
we've got the body cam footage, so we've got everything. But,
I mean, I wasn't in public. I was in a
no, you're in a private area that
yeah
you're not
private,
allowed to be in. So,
but nobody
yeah,
was.
you're
It was
right.
nighttime.
Yeah, well, still it's
Lights were
trespass.
off.
It's breaking and entering and trespassing, and you kind of admitted it. So,
I
bam.
didn't.
Yes, I got you. You're on tape here, my friend. See?
Yeah,
Okay,
so you are
great.
a part of the surveillance.
Well, no, I
Okay.
mean we just record in the rooms
Oh, okay.
in the carriation. Okay,
Okay.
Jed, pretty good, huh?
Yeah,
Do you feel like you were interrogated well? I got that confession right at the end. I
you did.
managed
You
to
get.
pull it out of you, and I didn't even
Yeah, you
use
worked.
any.
You
Yeah,
worked me.
I worked it. I worked it hard, as I
Yeah.
always do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. This
Yeah.
has been a
Thank you.
pleasure, Jed. Thank you so much for calling in
Yeah.
on this happy
Oh yeah.
Halloween. I
Happy
would be
Halloween.
happy Halloween to you.
Yeah.
Please be safe out there.
Oh
Okay.
well.
All right. Good night to you. Good night to
Good
Jed.
night.
Good to see you. Okay. It was kind of both Ty and Jed to join us this evening. We're already creeping up on 7 p.m. in the Central, so I'm afraid I'm going to have to say good night. Good night to all of you. Please be safe out there. Enjoy yourselves. If you don't have anything to do, feel free to cruise by the Western for the CSC Theater Halloween party. And I think that about sums it up. Jorgen mentioned to me. He did mention to me that probably Mulholland Drive 2 will likely happen next Friday, where Tyler, a, a deviant of unbelievable proportions, will once again be debating Louis, another deviant of unbelievable but different proportions, about the merits of the film Mulholland Drive. Part one is, I suppose, in the archives. But other than that, have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you very, very soon. He's going over the fence! He's going over the fence! Sleep! Sleep! Vampire Cop!